Now at 8, heavy rain leaves neighborhoods underwater, and the threat is far from over. Flash flooding warnings still in effect. A look at some of the areas flooded here tonight. Here's a parking lot in Nanuet where the water rose to the tires of cars. And then a water rescue caught on camera here. Dramatic moments as rescue crews pulled someone through floodwaters to safety in Scotch Plains. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson. A very busy 8 o'clock hour is ahead. Just moments ago, Governor Murphy declaring a state of emergency in New Jersey due to the flash flooding and high levels of rainfall. And then here, drivers in Westchester County dealing with flooding. This along 287 just this evening. Cars pushing through high water levels, leaving wakes behind them under the bridges. And then in South Plainfield, New Jersey, heavy rain and then the wind here whipping tree branches around. We are tracking reports of damage, flooding, water rescues, as we just showed you there. It's happening across the tri-state area. And we begin our team coverage with meteorologist Scott Paget tracking the forecast and the latest conditions. A lot of red behind you there, Scott.
Yeah, that's all the flash flood warnings still ongoing, Christine, until about 9:45 tonight. So we're not done with the flooding concerns, and that's why we first alerted you to the fact we're going to deal with that potential through the day today. Look right now at the radar. Now, there is some improvement as far as the rain is concerned, but we're still seeing some heavy rain right now, stretching our way down through parts of Brooklyn, stretching our way along the island. It's going to be a tough next few hours. If you don't have to be out on the roads, you don't need to do so. That heavy rain stretching all the way down through parts of Monmouth County as well. Those blue boxes indicating the flash flood warning that is continuing. So lightning with that, but a lot of the heaviest rain now east of the city continue to push its way further to the east. But these flash flood warnings, Bronx, Kings, Nassau, also Queens County, that's until 9:45. You can see Bergen, Essex, Hudson, Union observe flooding going on. So flash flood warnings continuing there. Local storm reports are where you see all of these bubbles popping up. Those indicate the flooding that we've been seeing. And you can see right now Chestnut Street by Westville Avenue impassable due to some flooding. So a number of different reports popping up for us. As you can see, we are talking about vehicles stranded in flooded waters on St. George Avenue, Central Avenue, and Union County. And then there, Nanuet, as we talked about, we had that flash flooding that we showed you that video from the water just coming up to the tires there in that parking lot. The larger view shows that we're continuing to see the rain making its way from west to east, and the flooding threat continues as we go through the evening hours, even stretching down to parts of Monmouth County. The flood threat is there, a flash flood watch in effect. And look at this, over the last 6 hours, where you see this brighter kind of orange color, that's possibly 5 to 6 inches of rain, Christine. So it's a dangerous night tonight, a life-threatening situation in some spots.
A lot of rain in such a short amount of time, Scott. Thank you. We'll be checking back in with you. In the meantime, let's continue our team coverage with photojournalist Scott McKenna. He is live in Scotch Plains, New Jersey. And Sean, you were able to capture that water rescue that we showed our audience there at the top of the hour. Intense flooding there and water rescues. What's the latest that you have?
So, Christine, you're looking at Park Ave in downtown Scotch Plains, where it meets Mountain Ave right there. This is runoff from the Watchung Reserve, and you would walk by that little stream and not think anything of it, and it has turned into probably a 3-foot running river straight down through the middle of town. There were 2 buses stuck on this corner a bit earlier, where the ambulance is now still sitting, and that is where I noticed up this street here, people trying to, rescuers trying to get a driver out of his white car. If we have video of that, we can go to it. He was told to get out of his vehicle. He was they put a life preserver on him and tied him to a rope, and then actually he leaned back into the water and then was pulled across where it was running to where there are other rescuers waiting for him. Later, we had some folks that were stuck down on Mountain Ave that were in their vehicles and rescued on a front loader and brought up the street right through the water and brought into this parking lot here at the TD Bank, where I was able to speak to a few of them. This is what they had to say. How scary was that?
Pretty scary. I'm lucky because I didn't have my kids with me, so it's just myself. So it's easier to kind of maneuver that, and luckily they were able to come and get us. Even though my car's not okay, but I'm okay.
So this back here live. This is still Park Ave. You can see that car there, that Chevy there, that's stuck. Those folks are waiting across the street for the water to recede to get back to their vehicle, and the ambulance is still stuck here in just a few feet of water. We do have several commuters here waiting what the police are calling higher ground. So as soon as the water recedes, they can walk back to wherever their homes are. But that's the story right now. We are live in Scotch Plains, where the water is still rushing pretty severely and doesn't look like it's showing any signs of letting up.
Yeah,
Christine?
Sean, that runoff that you mentioned there from the Watchung Reserve there in downtown Scotch Plains.
Watchung Reserve, yes.
Absolutely, and just what a difference a few inches can make, seeing the flooding waters here, and then just off to your right, that dry, well, somewhat dry parking lot where people are seeking higher ground. I know that you have covered your fair share of breaking news stories, Sean, but that water rescue where that gentleman basically, put his entire trust into the fire department and rescue department there. Clearly, they had him safety first in mind. They had him secured to those ropes. But to take that plunge there right into the water to get to higher ground, what was that like to watch that?
I was not expecting that. He came out of this white car here, and I thought they were going to just walk him and lead him across this to the parking lot there on the left. And he just very casually laid down into the water and got submerged, and they, with the rope, pulled him to safety. And it happened very fast. It took them probably 15 minutes to tie him and get him all with the flotation devices and whatnot. But once he got in the water, he was rescued in just a few seconds. It was pretty wild to watch.
Absolutely, and I'm sure his family very thankful tonight for those rescue teams. Photojournalist Sean McKenna in Scotch Plains tonight. Sean playing double duty here for us, not just capturing all of the moments, but also reporting for us. Sean, thank you so much. And let's continue our first alert weather coverage now with Addie Guajardo. She is in Roselle Park, where they are also dealing with some flooding. Doesn't look as bad behind you as it did there with Sean, but clearly a very interesting and challenging night, Addie.
Yeah, Christine, it's still raining out here, but at one point torrential rains came down so quickly and rapidly it flooded multiple streets and shut multiple down. It's why you see barricades behind me closing off the street. And this Maserati right here, police tell me that it stalled out because water reached such a high level in this area. As you can see, most of the water is gone now. But take a look at this video right here. This is how much rain fell in this area. You can see ankle deep water, those cars driving through that deep water. But a lot of authorities saying if you see cones, don't drive around them. You just don't know how deep that water is. But I also want to bring you out here to show you the extent of the damage of what that flooding in those streets did. Russell's joining me right now. Russell, you are the owner of this Irish pub right now. Take us through some of the damage that you experienced from that flooded water.
So unfortunately, we got hit this time again. We were hit 4 years ago with Ida, 4.5, 5 years ago. We invested money into the town. We wanted to stay here, and unfortunately, this is what we got.
Russell, walk us through your business. Rain came in here. I'm going to take you guys inside here to show you the amount of water that came. You can see water still dampening this area in this restaurant. Russell, how much water fell inside your restaurant or made its way inside your restaurant?
So we got about 6 inches to a foot inside the restaurant. Unfortunately, you can see we're all here. We're all trying to fix it. We're a tight-knit restaurant and community. People saw it on Facebook, came out and helped us. So, that's it. We're just going to try to get it cleaned up and start again.
Russell, we understand you had just remodeled this business. What did this rainfall mean to you coming in, seeing that much water, 6 inches to a foot of water inside your restaurant?
Yeah, it's a strong reminder of what we went through during Ida. And that's really it. It's a reminder, and just reminds you every day to get up and keep going and hopefully, keep our business running.
How much damage are we looking at inside your restaurant?
Can't even begin to guess yet. We got to continue cleaning and wake up tomorrow morning and see where we're at.
Russell, you seem very calm, but what are you feeling inside at this moment?
It's frustration. This is our baby. This is what we thrive. We built and we rebuilt and rebuild, and it's heartbreaking. It's hard to go through this every 4 years.
Russell, this is your restaurant, but you look outside, you walk down the street, it seems like an Italian restaurant was hit just across the street. I was just inside, lots of water in there. You're not the only business owner hurt here.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're not. There's several businesses across the street, the boxing, the hair salon, the gym just opened less than 6 months ago, and they're hit as well. It's not a Dowlings thing. It's a Chestnut Street on Roselle Park thing. It's not just us. Obviously, we hope everybody's okay. We're hearing reports of people being trapped and things like that in cars, but furniture could be replaced. Thankfully, my staff was all safe, my customers are all safe, and we'll just pick it up and start again tomorrow.
You said something so important earlier. You said you were really trying to revamp this community. How can people help?
Yeah, I mean, it's simple. Support your local businesses. Stay in town. Come out of town. Come to small businesses. People like myself, my partner Mark, my brother Tommy. Everybody that's involved here. Support local businesses. Try to get out there and support us like we support the community. We donate to all the charities, all the local things. So it's really just a matter of coming out and helping support us.
Well, thank you so much, Russell. Christine, I want to just take you inside this restaurant, show you the people that are cleaning up this area. They've lifted all these chairs off the ground. You can see everybody mopping in here, trying to clean up as much water as they can inside this restaurant. But as you heard Russell right there say, this isn't the only restaurant, the only business hit in this area. So they're going to continue to clean up as quickly as they can while it still rains outside, and we'll continue to talk to people out here that have been impacted by this torrential rain, and we'll continue to bring you all the latest on what we're tracking. Christine, I'm going to send it back to you.
All right, Addie, looks like Russell's got a great team there to surround him, and that cleanup seems as though it's moving quickly. Thank you for that report from Roselle Park. Let's move north now to Westchester County, where roads are underwater there. Jenna DeAngelis live in Mobile 2. She is in Elmsford with the latest from her vantage point. Jenna, what are you seeing?
Well, Christine, we've been driving around Westchester County for a few hours now, and we've run into several spots where we've seen roads closed, emergency crews in place, veering people in another direction. I want to show you this road. It's pretty crazy. This is Lamont Street. This is right off of Sawmill River Road, and you can see cars half underwater here. These cars actually appear to be parked right behind a place called Napa Auto Parts, and as we pan over to the street, we saw a tire just floating in the water earlier. We've just watched debris floating into the street here. We actually saw somebody try to turn onto the street, realized what the road looked like, that it was underwater, and then they turned around. And that goes hand in hand with what Westchester County officials are saying, urging residents to stay off the roads during the storm. I mean, this isn't obviously just the only place we're seeing flooding. They say the Bronx River Parkway is currently closed between the Westchester County Center and Main Street in White Plains. There's significant flooding reported on the Sprainbrook Parkway, and there's also several roads closed in the area surrounding Westchester Medical Center. But I mean, these images are just pretty crazy to see. There's actually, you could see it popped up there. It's a silver van. We've been sitting here, I don't know, 45 minutes or so, and the water wasn't that high, so it just shows how quickly the water is coming up. So we're going to continue driving around Westchester, driving around the area, tracking the flooding. But again, this flash flood warning remains in effect until later this evening. So heed the warnings of Westchester officials and just stay off the roads. Christine.
Absolutely. Clearly by those pictures, that is great advice here tonight, Jenna. Thank you. For more on the flooding conditions in Westchester County, County Executive Kenneth Jenkins is on the phone with us during this busy night. Thanks for spending the time with us, sir. We do appreciate it. We know you've probably been dealing with a lot of phone calls and questions from residents. Tell us about what life has been like in your county this evening as this rain poured in.
Well, first, thanks, Christine. And we started getting emergency alerts that came up a couple of hours ago, and certainly make sure to tell everyone to continue to heed those warnings to be able to stay home. A flash flood warnings and the flash flood watch is going to go on in Westchester County till midnight this evening. Spoke with the governor just moments ago, and Governor Hochul was trying to ensure that whatever things that we needed for Westchester County, we were going to get from our state roads, the Taconic State Parkway, the Sawmill River Parkway and certainly the Sprainbrook Parkway are in some challenging situations. The Bronx River Parkway always floods when it rains hard. So the usual suspects from White Plains, from the county center right down to the Scarsdale line where Fenimore Road is, that is closed. It is underwater. And as was stated again, turn around and don't drown. But certainly, so the central areas are in Elmsford and in Mount Pleasant. That's all in the same area. The Sprainbrook Parkway, the Sawmill River Parkway, and certainly the Bronx River Parkway in that area where it was just being reported. So all those roads are closed due to flooding, and people should understand that we have our public transportation system is certainly impacted in that, certainly in that same area, going right down to the city of Yonkers along the Sawmill River Parkway. Again, it's a challenge and it's normal that's been happening, but we've had mostly some local fire departments working with what we call the technical rescue team. That's the Swift Water rescue team from Commissioner Susan Spear and our Department of Emergency Services is on standby. They're ready to assist, but it's really the local fire departments doing pump outs and rescuing people that have been in those streets. And again, the water came up extremely quickly. I know I was out there when the rain first started, and certainly people should, if they don't have to be out traveling, they should stay home, stay safe. And in those places where they get those localized alerts that says get to higher ground, heed those and do that. Do not try to rescue anything. Get yourself out and your family first.
You know, Mr. Jenkins, our viewers are watching some of our live pictures from our mobile unit that is there in Westchester County with the flooded roads in those areas that have always been problematic there in the past. Tell us right now, give us an update on the situation. Are there active rescues happening with stranded drivers in your county?
Absolutely. And again, in some of those roadways and some of the pictures that you're seeing out there, again, the motorists so far have been safe. And again, the water came up very, very quickly. It was not something that was just a gradual move up, but certainly in some of our more prone areas like the Bronx River Parkway right there on Main Street, which traditionally floods when it rains really hard. Again, in those cases, those folks are being rescued by local emergency services personnel, mostly the local fire departments. There's a ton of calls for people that have been calling 911 to have pump outs happening in their homes. But again, the priority is certainly on those folks that are on the roads to make sure that they're safe. And again, whether it's in Elmsford or in Mount Pleasant, that's right around our Westchester Medical Center. And certainly that's an impact for those folks trying to get to that tertiary care facility that takes care of so many different county, to 14 different areas that come together for that particular location. So again, it has been a challenging time, but again, if you don't need to be out on the road, stay inside. And again, if you're somewhere traveling, stay in that location and wait till this gets through. And again, it's going on till midnight from a flood watch perspective. The flood warnings are over right now. That happened at about 8:15. But again, folks are being rescued. They are being taken out of those cars. And again, so far, everyone has been safe, and we're going to continue. They'll be okay, and they'll be able to move forward. But again, flooding's been happening in people's basements and homes. Many people are out of power right now. The county airport is still not operational. So because of the weather that continues to come in. So
yeah, it
again,
certainly sounds like it's going to be a really long night, because it sounds as though that this flooding is going to take a little while to recede. And then, of course, you mentioned that people are without electricity. One thing that I did want to make clear, though, regarding Westchester Medical Center, you said that there is some flooding in and around the roads that lead to the medical center. I want to make clear to our viewers that it is still accessible in case of an emergency.
Absolutely. And Christine,
Okay.
There's no question about that from the top end of it. But the Sprainbrook Parkway was closed in both directions, northbound and southbound at exit 2, which is right at the edge of the Westchester Medical Center. So coming down north, it's still accessible from other roads. But again, it has been a challenging evening. It's going to be a challenging evening as we try to get through this.
Very well could be a challenging morning as well. Westchester County Executive Kenneth Jenkins, we appreciate your time, and I think best advice here is to just stay home if you can here this evening. That's for sure. Thank you. If anything important comes your way, please give us a call.
Absolutely.
As more flooding reports come in and this system moves through, your First Alert weather team will keep you informed. So look for updates throughout the night, streaming on CBS News New York and also on our website, cbsnewyork.com. And if weather hits your area, make sure you share photos and videos of the conditions and also any potential damage that you may see. Scan the QR code and share them with us at CBS News New York. You could see your images on our air, but of course, safety first always.